Today let us learn a new lesson from Padyabhag. The name of the lesson is Madhura Madhura Mere Deepak Jal. This lesson has been written by Srimati Mahadevi Verma. Mahadevi Verma is born between 1907 and 1987. Let us first learn about the poet Mahadevi Verma. 1907 की होली के दिन उत्तर प्रदेश के फर्रुखाबाद में जन्मी महादेवी वर्मा की प्रारंभिक शिक्षा इंदौर में हुई. It is said Mahadevi Verma is born in Uttar Pradesh and the name of the place is Farrukhabad. She had all her elementary education in Indore. She was born in the year 1907. विवाह के बाद पढ़ाई कुछ अंतराल से फिर शुरू हुई. She had some disturbance in her studies after her marriage. However, even after the disturbance, she started once again her educational career. वे मिडिल में पूरे प्रांत में प्रथम आई. She had some great scholastic record, like in her middle school she was given the first place in her studies in the whole area that was surrounding her own place, and she also got Chhatra Vritti. You know what is meant by Chhatra Vritti? It is a scholarship. She received some amount in the name of scholarship also because she stood first in her studies. यह सिलसिला कई कक्षाओं तक चला. See, just remember, she continued her this kind of excellence in studies for many years in her forwarding educational days. बौद्ध भिक्षुणी बनना चाहा, लेकिन महात्मा गांधी के आह्वान पर सामाजिक कार्यों में जुट गई. In fact, she wanted to become a Buddhist nun, but when Gandhiji gave her an invitation to join the social services, Gandhiji called her for public service, and she was very much fascinated by that, and she turned her life towards सोशल सर्विस. उच्च शिक्षा के लिए विदेश न जाकर नारी शिक्षा प्रसार में जुट गई. इन फैक्ट शी कुड गो टू एनी फॉरेन कंट्री फॉर हर हायर एजुकेशन एज पर हर फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस, बट शी डिड नॉट शो एनी इंटरेस्ट इन दैट डायरेक्शन, बट शी वांटेड टू मेक इंडियन वीमेन मोर एंड मोर एजुकेटेड थ्रू हर सोशल सर्विस. स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन में भी भाग लिया. शी ऑल्सो टुक पार्ट इन द इंडियन नेशनल मूवमेंट. दिस इज ऑल द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ महात्मा गांधी ऑन महादेवी वर्मा. महादेवी ने छायावाद के 4 प्रमुख रचनाकारों में औरों से भिन्न अपना एक विशिष्ट स्थान बनाया. It is said in Hindi literature there are 4 important poets in Chayavadi Kavita. Chayavadi Kavita. Children, I want to introduce you what is this Chayavadi Kavita in brief. Chaya is a shadow. We know by showing a shadow of certain thing, the people who work with Chayavadam, what do? They want to introduce a topic by showing you just the shade, and it is very difficult to go for the realistic thing from Chaya. We know that by seeing the shadow it's very difficult to identify what is the real form of the thing. Chayavad is also such kind of poetry, such kind of prose, or whatever it is, the literary work. It's a very deeply studied, and then only you can understand what is the central idea of the poet or central idea of the writer. In Hindi, there are four people who are very popularly known for Chayavad, and Mahadevi Verma stands number one among them because her writing style is so peculiar, so unique, and it is said it made her stand unique among four of them. महादेवी का समस्त काव्य वेदनामय है. In fact, she wrote mostly tragic works. Vedana, what is Vedana? Vedana means a kind of suffering, a kind of sorrow and sad feelings. इनकी कविता का स्वर सबसे भिन्न और विशिष्ट तो था ही सर्वदा अपरिचित भी था. In fact, her tone in the Vedanamaya Kavita Rachana, she was always a little bit unique and always strange. It was not very easily understood by others. It was said to be like an outstanding performance of Vedanamaya Kavita. What is Vedanamaya Kavita? A kind of tragic work, and this is to be introduced only in an indirect method. That is what her Chayavadi Kavita gives us her excellence in expression. इन्होंने साहित्य को बेजोड़ गद्य रचनाओं से भी समृद्धि किया है. Not only कवित्वम, not only poetry, not only पद्य काव्य, she also wrote prose. She also worked with Gadyam, and she made Hindi literature very prosperous with her prose writings also. So, she is excellent both in poetry as well as prose. 11 सितंबर 1987 को उनका देहावसान हुआ. It is said she took her last breath on 11th September 1987. उन्हें ज्ञानपीठ पुरस्कार सहित प्रायः सभी प्रतिष्ठित पुरस्कारों से सम्मानित किया गया. She was awarded Gnanapitha, the highest literary award of our country, and she also was awarded number of prestigious awards of our country, which are all related to literature. भारत सरकार ने 1956 में उन्हें पद्म भूषण अलंकरण से अलंकृत किया था. She was also awarded Padma Bhushan in the year 1956. And you know what is the speciality of Padma Bhushan. Padma Bhushan is a kind of respect for the people who are specially known in literature. And they are the people to be the guideline to the coming generations in a special Vada like Chayavad. She was given Padma Bhushan for her work by the Indian government in the year 1956. कुल 8 वर्ष की उम्र में 12 मासा जैसी बेजोड़ कविता लिखने वाली महादेवी की प्रमुख काव्य कृतियाँ हैं. Just when she was, say, 8 years old, she wrote a great poet piece. The name of the piece is कुल 8 वर्ष की उम्र में 12 मासा जैसी बेजोड़ कविता लिखने वाली महादेवी की प्रमुख काव्य कृतियाँ हैं. There is a big list given here about her, say, poetic works, and these poetic works followed her 8 years old age में. She wrote 12 मासा, that is the first poetic work of this Mahadevi Verma. Just her age was 8 years. Imagine how it is a peculiar thing. She wrote the books like Nihar, Rashmi, Neeraja, Sandhya Geet, Deepa Shikha, Prathama Ayam, Agni Rekha, Yama और गद्य रचनाएँ हैं अतीत के चलचित्र, श्रृंखला की कड़ियाँ, स्मृति की रेखाएँ, पथ के साथी, मेरा परिवार और चिंतन के क्षण. So, not only Padya but also Gadya, she was excellent in doing both the kinds of poetic works. महादेवी की रुचि चित्रकला में भी रही. It's very interesting to know that she was a good painter also. She was a good artist in painting. उनके बनाए चित्र उनकी कई कृतियों में प्रयुक्त किए गए हैं. It is said that many of her painting pieces were used in her Kavitvam or maybe in even Gadya Rachanam. So, a poetic painting and a very great expert of literature, Mahadevi Verma, she wrote a beautiful lesson for you people in the name Madhura Madhura Mere Deepak Jal. Let us see what is the motto of this poem to be taught to children like you. औरों से बतियाना, औरों को समझाना, औरों को राह सुझाना तो सब करते ही हैं. कोई सरलता से कर लेता है, कोई थोड़ी कठिनाई उठाकर, कोई थोड़ी झिझक संकोच के बाद, तो कोई किसी तीसरे की आड़ लेकर. See children, it's very beautifully said here that people, when they interact with other people in order to convince, in order to bring a solution or in order to share the problems of people in different ways. There are people who want to talk to others, who want to convince others and who want to show solutions to other problems. This will be going on in the world. It's a very natural thing because we are all humans and we want to live in sharing. We want to share not only the physical but also our emotional ideas, right? So, it is said that some people handle these issues very easily and it will go very smoothly also. कोई थोड़ी कठिनाई उठाकर, it's not very easy for all the people to do certain things. So, some people may take some kind of pains in doing certain things. कोई थोड़ी झिझक संकोच के बाद. But some people also try to share these things with others with a kind of, I tell you, hesitation. What is hesitation? What do they mean? They may feel wrong, they may feel bad, and there will be no decision here. There will be no straightforwardness in these issues because we feel very bad to interfere into others' matters. It certainly goes, but there are some people who want to introduce such a share among others with the help of third person also. Sometimes not face to face, but through, that means via somebody else. However, we like to share, we like to help and we like to be with others all the times. लेकिन इससे कहीं ज़्यादा कठिन और ज़्यादा श्रम साध्य होता है अपने आप को समझाना. See how a beautiful sentence is given. It's okay when you want to solve the problems of others, when you want to share the problems of others and you want to bring a conclusion to others' problems. But it is said here that it's a very difficult task to convince ourselves. It is very impossible task to make a solution by our own choice to our own problems. It is said it is very difficult when compared to, say, showing solution to others. अपने आप से बतियाना. See, people, for this, one has to speak to himself or herself. First of all, we have to speak to ourselves. Then go for a kind of solution. Then go for a kind of discussion. This should go only inside you and inside you, but not any second person or third person. अपने आप को सही राह पर बनाए रखने के लिए तैयार करना. Here what is the most difficult part is keep yourself ready to move on the true path, to walk on the correct way. This is the most difficult thing in the world. अपने आप को आगाह करना, सचेत करना और सदा चैतन्य बनाए रखना. Remember here, one should always be aware of one's own weaknesses, one's own strengths and one's own attitudes. Unless you are aware of your own things, I tell you people, it's very difficult once you want to go to the settlement of others' issues. Just imagine how one will solve his own or her own problems. Before you do such things, you should be aware of what are you suffering from, what kind of problems are you facing, and what kind of solutions are good for your, say, problems to be removed forever. So we should be aware of all these things. Now Mahadevi Varma wants to just focus on this particular point, and she gives us an indirect message. Once you are ready to go and interact with others to solve their problems, to make the whole world around you peaceful, what have you to do? That is what is focused in this lesson. प्रस्तुत पाठ में कवयित्री अपने आप से जो अपेक्षाएं करती हैं, यदि वे पूरी हो जाएं तो न सिर्फ उसका अपना बल्कि हम सभी का कितना भला हो सकता है. See, what the writer has given in this lesson, if you go through that seriously, thoroughly, you will come to know this is not only the solution to her own problems, they are the solutions to all the people who come across in the life such problems. Such problems are solved by, say, the writer particularly focusing on herself. That means common problems of the writer and the people around her are almost alike. They are all similar, and let us try to find the solution from the solutions focused by the writer herself. चूँकि अलग अलग शरीरधारी होते हुए भी हम हैं तो प्रकृति की मनुष्य नामक एक ही निर्मित. You know why this is? Just because we are all humans. Maybe physically our forms are different. Physically there may be a difference like male and female. Physically there may be a difference like young and old. But the problems are common. The solutions are, say, common, and the way how the convincing, say, tactics will go, they are all very, very natural and common to all human beings. This is what Mahadevi Varma wanted to show us through her Chayavadi Kavita Dhara. Now, let us go to the poem, say, directly. Let us start the lesson directly. The title of the poem is Madhura Madhura Mere Deepak Jan. Now, through Deepak, what is Deepak? A small lamp. Through this Deepak or the medium for her, say, suggestions to others, she is, say, addressing some problems of the humans. And these problems are not our personal or family problems. These are the common problems found throughout the humanity, and she is talking to us with some good solutions. मधुर मधुर मेरे दीपक जल, युग युग प्रतिदिन प्रतिक्षण प्रतिपल, प्रियतम का पथ आलोकित कर. She is telling, ओ मेरे दीपक, ओ मेरे दिया, you have to always, always, always say, light brightly, yuga yuga, always, always, pratidin, every day, pratikshan, every moment, pratipal, and every fraction of the moment. You have to be just lighting, lighting and lighting. प्रियतम का पद आलोकित कर. Just be aware, be attentive towards the way where your dearest is coming, where your dearest is, say, coming forward to you, or some focus is given towards you by your the dearest ones. सौरभ फैला विपुल धूप बन. Saurabh, what is meant by Saurabh? Saurabh is nothing but fragrance. A good fragrance is spread throughout the place. Vipula Dhoop, Vipula means Vistar, a widened light should be formed. Mrudula Momsa Gulre Mrudutan. Mrudula Mom, you know what is Mom? Mom means wax. We call Mainamu in Telugu. With wax, we prepare candles. All of you know what is mom. When a little bit heat is, say, touching that wax, how does it go? It starts melting very softly. It goes on melting very silently. Like that, once you are ready with solution, your problems should go on melting. They should melt as if there is no problem at all after some time. De Prakashika Sindhu Aparimita. By just say burning herself, how a candle gives a very wide and bright light to the people. Aparimita, with no limit, with no end, with no boundaries. Like that, give your life for solving the problems of others. O mere Deepak Jal, you have to give light to others by putting yourself as an instrument to make a solution to problems of others. Tere Jeevan ka anu gal gal. Gal means melting. Though you are getting melted throughout the time, you will be taken for long for your sacrifice. You know what kind of sacrifice you are doing? You are making yourself melt, but showing a path of sacrifice to others, showing a permanent solution to problems of the humanity. Pulak pulak mere deepak jal. Once you feel you are useful for your, say, neighbors, your co-human beings, your friends, your relatives, maybe unknown people, you feel pulak. What is pulak? Getting a kind of tanmayavastha. What is tanmayam? You and me are not different. You and me are same. I live for you, I die for you. You also accept me like that. This kind of pulak. This kind of pulak, Kavi wants to tell the Deepak to, say, light brightly with a kind of extreme happiness. Yes, I am getting melted, but I am very happy that I could help you to solve your problems. Sare शीतल कोमल नूतन मांग रहे तुझसे ज्वाला कण. You know, the surroundings are very cool. The surroundings are frozen. And what do they need you to do, you know? मांग रहे तुझसे ज्वालाकण. What is ज्वालाकण? A flame, a spark, and a just little amount of heat. With that, all problems will be solved. What you need to do is a little help. That little help will make thousands and thousands and thousands of people live with no problems. Are you able to understand? Come on, get yourself ready to solve others' problems. How a small candle, a small light keeps away the darkness. Okay, so my dear lamb, that means she is addressing a person who is ready to sacrifice himself or herself for helping others. विश्व शलभ सिर धुन कहता है, मैं हाय न जल पाया तुझ में मिल, सिहर सिहर मेरे दीपक जल. विश्व शलभ. You know what is a shalabham? Shalabham is a worm, a kida. It's a kind of insect which makes a rotation towards the lamp, and after some time the shalabham will fall into the fire. It will sacrifice her life, but it makes a kind of activity like sihar sihar. What is siharing? It is not constant, maybe mostly moving up and down, up and down, up and down. When there is an insect disturbing the lamp, disturbing the flame, or disturbing the light coming up, and finally what it feels is, hi na jal paya tujh mein mil. I am not able to just lighting like you, I am not able to give any kind of flame like you. That is what a Shalabha feels. But you, oh my dear lamb, you just say light like that with no objection, no obstruction, and having no other, say, hesitations. Come on, help others, be with others, though your life is going on under sacrifice. Sihar sihar mere deepak jal. Kavayitri wants to tell here one thing. Yes, there are many disturbances in our way of life. There are many obstructions for our success way. Sometimes we have to make our, say, way of life a little bit faded. Still you do it. Still continue your effort. Never stop your efforts. That is what Kavayitri wants to just focus on. That is to give more and more motivation to stick on to your aims. जलते नभ में देख असंख्यक, स्नेहहीन नित कितने दीपक. Now she is comparing our kind of a deepak with the deepak that always twinkle in the sky. Number of stars are there in the sky. Innumerable stars are there. We can't count them. We can't see some of them at all. They are shining, but Kavayitri feels they are snehaheen. Sneha here means love. Those stars that twinkle in the sky, they don't have any love in them. They don't have any kind of sympathy for you people. They are just shining because they shine. That's all. There is no particular motto for those stars to shine. जलमय सागर का उर जलता, विद्युत ले घिरता है बादल. We know, we see that the heart of a sea. What is the heart of sea? That means almost the surface of the sea. What we see is, say, totally full of water. It always gets more and more happiness whenever the, say, tides come, the waves go with a great speed, and this is all a kind of burning only. What she wants to do, or what the Sagaram wants to do, she wants to make the people get happiness through her suffering, through her pida in the heart, hridayam, that heart. And what about the clouds? The clouds suffer and suffer, but what they give us, Vidyut. What is Vidyut? Electricity. We call it Bijli in Hindi. And these, say, clouds give us a kind of lightning, a kind of, say, shining to us, though they suffer a lot. They work for giving light. The sea tries to give us so much and so much of happiness, unbounded happiness. But the stars in the sky, they don't have that kind of depth in their shining at all. Vihas vihas mere deepak jal. Vihas, what is vihas? Haste haste. Be smiling all the time. Be ready to sacrifice for others all the time. O Deepak, O my lamp, you go on burning. You go on giving light. You go on helping others. Never stop from this kind of attitude. This kind of Deepak is the only Deepak that can do some good to the humanity. So, through this Kavita, what Kavitri wants to tell us is, say, get ready to help others. Make yourself sacrifice, no problem, to solve the problems of others. Because these problems are not only the problems of you, not only the problems of the person in front of you, but the whole humanity is suffering from so many problems. Feel happy, feel satisfied whenever you are able to help at least a fraction of, say, the tiniest thing in the world. Be happy, as how a candle is getting so much and so much of happiness because it is sharing a good amount of life by sacrificing herself, by making herself totally melt in order to bring light to others. Okay, so children, try to understand what is Chayavadi Kavita. Though a big sea is there, though a wide sky is there, though a number of clouds are there, who is really trying to bring happiness to others? Though many things are there, many people are there in the world who are giving the real help to the humanity, think once. And finally decide, I want to become one of the people who help others, who try to live for solving the problems of others. This is a kind of expression of Chayavadi Kavita, and we can understand how successful is Mahadevi Verma in expressing her ideas through a small poem like Madhura Madhura Mere Deepak Jal.